Are you sure that this gloomy looking thicket is where we're supposed to go?
Absolutely. Leave everything to me. I'll get you there. Besides, this is where my guy is. My guy who sells things.
Said the serial killer as he sharpened his knife and wondered where to bury the body.
I don't gotta wonder.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Coco here with Advo and we are continuing the demo of Sentimental Trickster.
Yes, that is. Sorry, got. I got escape. But I will ignore that for now. Go away. It was from Maggie, so. Asking about her current project, which we probably can't talk about yet. And her cat face did change. Okay, he's not crazy, or this is it.
Oh, wait, it did? I didn't even notice.
Either this is representing a visual kind of unreliable narrator, or it is actually like possessed or something.
Oh man, I don't know which one I want more. Like, having absolutely no explanation, it just keeps changing.
It's back to how it was. Let's see. Let's see what kind of voice. You know what? Cat girl, you're really cute and pink, so you're gonna get Mochi's voice.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, Anna. You see, she doesn't like English very much. She's Japanese, you know, born and raised here. And her appearance, I guess you could call it, power of cosplay?
I see. Who is she cosplaying as?
Now, mainly herself. But you should see her closet. I swear, it looks like every major anime character dropped their clothes there. And I can explain why in my fanfic I'm writing. Also their hair. Also explained in my fanfic, which, that's a little more gory.
Oh. Oh dear.
Whoops, that reminds me. We have to go. Sorry. We'll explain later. I cannot read Japanese things, right?
Kane. I'm pretty sure.
Kane! Bye!
Class's girl takes, or rather grabs the princess's hand and they leave quickly. Not a second glance in my direction.
We have things to do!
Eerie things.
Very eerie things. You want me to keep going with, like, the scenery, so to speak? That's unfair to the characters. To the, to the not your character. That worked out pretty well with how we're doing, me doing, Atagao Academy, with Maggie, is that basically she does the main character's voice. It worked out pretty well. Sometimes it goes different, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, if there are ever any spots in which there are multiple characters, I'll take up some others.
But I'll take friendly guy. Don't worry about it. They do that often.
Eerie
No,
things?
I don't. Let me try again. I don't like that voice. That's a much more like manly kind of guy voice. Gosh, What was I thinking of? Um. Wait, whose voice is? Don't worry about it. They do that often. Oh, I could give him my fantastic New York accent.
Yeah.
If I can get it to go. I can believe it. He looks a bit like Wheeler from the Planeteers, from Captain Planet. In that he kind of has a jacket and red hair. Forget about it. They do that often.
He gives. Let me talk. Oh jeez. Sorry to be dying during this. He gives me a reassuring smile, probably one of his best. Still, when people run after talking to you, it might mean something. Kane, she said. A hot guy with a girl's name, huh? I wonder if it bothers him sometimes. I'd ask, but somehow I feel it's not the best way to start a friendship. Not that scaring off his friends is.
You're not around it. You're not around that. I did it again. I can't read my line for crap. You're not around. Why do I keep missing that word? You're not from around here, are you? There we go. I read it right from the script.
There you go. What gave me away? The accent, the clothes, or was it just picking on random blondes?
I guess it was a bit of everything. Also, you're wearing a backpack and there's no school going on, so figured you're doing something weird.
Shh, don't give it away. He smiles but doesn't say anything else, just looks at me. Oh, right. I did have something important to ask. Time to prove that I don't approach people just to make them feel uncomfortable. Actually, I'm lost. I'm looking for a boarding house. It's supposed to be somewhere around here, but my instructions are lacking.
I thought that might be the case. Don't worry, I know where it is. Follow me.
I let out a sigh of relief. Great, thank you so much.
You just gotta make a stop. I gotta see a guy about buying a thing.
Over
Once
there.
you see that,
in those
don't
woods.
tell anyone.
Okay. I keep my
There's
nose
a
clean.
reason I'm in this park.
He walks closer to the road leading into the park. Or should I say forest? I try to peer into it, but there's not much light shining through the leaves. The road becomes thinner and full of overgrown grass. This is unusually eerie music. Or sound effects. A couple of meters away, it disappears completely, like a prop that was just put here for the sake of the fake park scene. You know, with that sound effect and looking more closely at these trees, they kind of look veiny.
Veiny?
Veiny.
Oh, veiny.
Yeah, we're gonna be jumping into some like horror shit now. Trees get darker and thicker. Their branches look like gnarly fingers ready to grab you and teach you why it's not good to wander alone in a big, dark forest. It seems my joke about a haunted house came to bite me in the ass. Let's hope it won't run away with it.
Hey, don't mind these trees. You've never seen Evil Dead before, have you?
Maybe I should just turn around now. Are you sure that this gloomy looking thicket is where we're supposed to go?
Absolutely. Leave everything to me. I'll get you there. Besides, this is where my guy is. My guy who sells things.
Said the serial killer as he sharpened his knife and wondered where to bury the body.
I don't gotta wonder.
No, Haru, think positive. This guy looks like I could trust him. Maybe even be friends with him. Or maybe he'll just sink that knife into me right now. Which is exactly what a serial killer would make himself look like. Ugh! Okay.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
Alright, you shut up. Let me try and figure this out. Okay, stop. Stop. Paranoid is not the way to go here. This way of thinking will get you to shut inside your house and start glaring at people through half-closed curtains as they make out. I glance at the guy. His shoulders are shaking slightly. What?
Your facial expressions. Facial? Facial! Forget about it. Is everything alright? Forget about it. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, let's go. Excuse me for having a weird face.
You're not excused.
Fine. We walk for a long time. Not that what I'm doing can be called walking. More like trying to stay vertical. I'm clumsy in general, but today I'm breaking new records. I almost hate the hot guy for how graceful he moves. He must have crossed this part of the forest a million times. Think you need a glass of water there, Haru. There are no signs or landmarks, nothing to tell in which direction we're going. To be fair, in my current state, I probably wouldn't notice a big "This way" banner. Finally, we enter a clearing. Ooh, that's me. I want to live there.
I call this my murder shack.
Oh.
Seeing in the fact that it's kind of shaped like a shack. There it is.
Invite me in. Phew, so you're not a serial killer.
Not yet. What was that?
How do you know your way around here so well? I must have tripped a million times. Honestly, I would have never made it here by myself.
I live here. Did you come to visit someone?
No, I'm going to stay here as well.
I knew it. You're Haru. I've been investigating things.
Huh?
I keep dossiers on all my people that's gonna come here.
Wait, what?
I expected you to have more luggage. You look like you're coming back from the university to visit someone.
Yeah, I was in a hurry when I left. Didn't want to miss any of my classes, I guess.
So forget the thing I said before about there not being classes going on. The landlord has told me about you. You seem very excited. He's been busy cleaning up a room for you.
Oh, that's nice of him. Really? Weird. He doesn't even know me.
Come inside. I'll introduce you to everyone, including our creepy landlord. Don't mind the holes in the wall. Was that to me or you?
That was just to me.
What was it? Now I want to know what.
I said that's not polite.
Wait. Crap. What was it? Wait, was it to come inside?
Yes.
Okay. I pieced it together.
We enter a small hallway right next to the living room, and I immediately drop my backpack to the ground. That is such a comfy looking place. I want that place.
Hey, look, the traditional American katatsu. Yeah, are you familiar with that comic?
No, I'm not, but that was really funny. What's it from?
Awkward Zombie. It's about,
Oh, okay.
Phoenix Wright.
Oh, wait, yes, I have seen it. Okay, no.
Where they're talking about the translation. Yeah. These fine United States. Eat your hamburger, Apollo.
I love Japanifornia. Oh, I need to. Alright, I'm gonna get that new game, but again, let's focus. We enter a small hallway right next to the living room, and I immediately drop my backpack to the ground. It's not heavy, just old and worn out. I was in too much of a hurry to buy a new one. This guy seems too nice to make a big deal out of it, but I don't know who else I'll be living with. What kind of asshole would make fun of a worn out backpack? I mean, like...
Petty,
I guess?
snobbish kids? Like... I mean...
I guess. And
it,
like, it's just that it can't even conceive of that, like... It seems like that would be too much energy to even bother with, even if you're an asshole.
It's the type of thing that if you're looking for something to make fun of someone, it's something that you could make fun of them for, but like it's not something where you see it and go, I need to make fun of this guy because of this.
Alright, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, yeah. And nothing screams be friends with me more than a tattered rag on your shoulders, right? Suddenly, two guys appear in the living room. They seem to be in the middle of an argument and didn't notice us. The first guy is shorter, but his tone of voice commands attention. He has a straight nose, good posture, and really pale skin. Excuse me, mister, are you a vampire? Crawled out of your coffin too soon, feeling cranky? It wouldn't kill you to go out and see the sun once in a while, you know. I guess even with that deep frown, he could look good on a magazine cover. One of those high and mighty and too smart for you.
I want to believe this guy is a complete idiot.
That'd be great.
Like, he's just really good at making himself look like he's smart, but like, he knows jack shit.
His eyes are nice, unwavering, bright, and determined. Well, at least determined to intimidate the second guy. I wonder how these eyes would look on a smiling face.
Let's rip them out. Never mind. Everything is serial killer happening.
Yep. That's what this has become. Although the second guy is taller, his shoulders are slumped. He has an apologetic smile plastered on his face, and his voice is soothing rather than demanding.
We can't date this guy. He reminds me of me. That's just weird. I fap on my own.
Oh gosh.
That's the inevitable conclusion of that line of thinking. You know, don't date someone that is you.
He has very nice nails.
Hell yeah.
He's old.
That is. Go ahead.
He's old, but it's a good old. Not the sleazy teenage girl chasing old. Rather, like your favorite uncle you come to and cry about all the boyfriends that dumped you. Alright, so our protagonist, I mean, like, I figured this, but there it said straight up, he's already gay. Like, he already knows he's gay.
Yeah. Yes. Which is nice.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there are, like, coming out stories to be had, but I kind of dislike having the coming out story be too tied to a relationship story.
Same,
you know?
Same.
Like, because that it doesn't happen like that very much in real life, and it feels like, especially if someone young is reading or consuming some gay media, and they like, oh, all these people figured it out because they like this person that was the same gender, and then they don't have that feeling, then that leaves them in a worse position about understanding themselves.
Yeah.
Because they're like, but there's no boy, like, for boys or for girls, there's no girl. That I was like, I fell in love with, so I guess maybe I'm not actually gay or not actually lesbian, when that's not real. That's not true.
Yeah, I think, as you're saying, especially for anyone who's young, when you play games like this, usually the relationships are given the impression that they're very powerful and that they will last for a long time. And especially if they're going to base their coming out on a relationship. Not to say they never will work out, but I feel that your very first relationship is not going to be, very reminiscent of anything you might see in any romance-centered medium.
Well,
do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think I really explained that very well.
The way I would put it is that, like, most romantic material, like, they weave into the narrative of very, like, fate-centric, very, like, absolutist, like, permanent, like, destiny kind of concept, so that you feel like it's hard for you to conceive the couple ever, like, breaking up in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, even relationships where you feel like that, and also just even if you didn't necessarily immediately feel like that, lots of relationships just end, and a lot of times it's, if both people are pretty on top of what's going on, people figure it out and they go, oh, okay, this is not a good thing for us, you know.
So when you especially tie that in with a coming of age or coming out story, it just kind of tends to give some very poor messages.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of, like, I know I've read some things about queer youth having a difficult time, like, they stay in a bad, unhealthy, or even toxic relationship, or abusive relationships that are their first relationship, because they have this impression of, like, that coming out relationship is like the defining miracle relationship,
Yeah, and that they aren't going to be able to find another person because of how difficult it is to find people like you.
Yeah, it's understandable with, like, the market, as it were, for available people is smaller for queer people.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter, even if you're bi, your market is smaller than a hetero market, because there are people that, unless you're willing to completely hide and erase from your partner that you're bi, and in which case that's probably not going to end up well.
It can even probably be said with all the biphobia that exists out there that it might be even more difficult to find a relationship than it would be for a gay man or a lesbian.
I think
and speaking
probably
of bisexuality, since I am going to try and get these episodes out immediately, happy Bio Awareness Week, everyone.
Yes. Hurrah! I've seen some, like, amazingly hilarious stuff, and also some, like, oh, well, I won't get into that. It's some, like, amazing, like, I can't believe people are doing this today type of thing. Like, what's worse than, like, I can still understand the people having, like, gay is bad, gay is icky, whatever type of mentality. It's like, okay, you've got that hang up in your life. Like, I hate that you have that hang up, but I get it. Like, you're hung up in that way.
Habits and mentalities don't change easily.
Yes. But, like, the people that like are still like huge ass problems, but are not like
Even aware that they are.
yeah, like they're not even like they don't really have like an inherent like they're not like they don't have an
Phobia,
inherent
they're just
like
ignorant.
or like they or like a political or religious stance as to their feeling, you know, like or even emotional stance. Like it makes me feel weird. I don't like the way society, my religion says it's bad. That I get. But like when you don't have that, but you still end up being like assholes to various groups of people, it's like, what the hell? Like, I guess I have to explain the situation. That basically, there's a book called Run. I'll try to find the author and information, but it's about a bisexual individual, and the write-up about it's young adult fiction in Voya, which is a young adult novel publication that like discusses various young adult books. It's used by like school librarians to know about current books, etc. And it gave a maturity rating because of
The fact that this character was bisexual.
Yes, and foul language, which whatever, foul language, blah. But like, but that puts it right to the point. It's like the author and other people have been very upset about this. Like, why is there a maturity rating because the person's bisexual? Like, it's not even like sexual themes discussed. It's just the character in question is attracted to boys and girls. You know, there's no like I want to do this with these genitals and these genitals. It's like, no, that's not what the book doesn't discuss that. But
the character just happens to be bi.
And like somebody sent a letter, and the response from somebody there was amazingly offensive.
Yeah,
on
I
so many levels.
See the thing that you retweeted. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I did retweet it. So
yeah, that is really sad to see happening at all, but especially at this
it's
time.
What motivates you to be that much of a jerk? And other than maybe like don't want to admit you're wrong. Yeah. But I've done one of those things where I completely sidetrack the game like huge.
It's quite alright, but we will have to wrap up this episode right here. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope to see you next time. And once again,
farewell.
All the information in the description. Hi guys, Mom and Catherine are repulsed by everyone.
Hey, I would just like to take this moment to announce that I'm going to start doing an ADMR of the succubus voice.
Oh, that's very calming, I'm sure, and it will bring back wonderful memories of whatever the hell that was.
Yes, it will be the same voice, but I'm just going to like read well, actually no, it'd be kind of the same if I read Byron.